Greetings, everyone. It is Isaac Wells, the voice of Internet's Skeletor. You're watching Dragonfire Entertainment. And remember, listening to a podcast before bedtime is the adult version of story time. Until we meet again.
Hey everybody, Wild Man Wess here, and welcome to another edition of What's Your Poison? Today is a very special day with 4 different beers, and we'll get started right now. Our first beer of the day is from Lionbridge Brewing in Cedar Rapids, Iowa with Cucumber Kolsch. Now, Hefe and I have had some cucumber-infused beers in the past. I believe right when we were starting out with What's Your Poison, there was one called something about sea salt cucumbo, and it was pretty rough. Raspberry sea salt cucumbo, if my mind is accurate, but you know what? This is 4.6%, and you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna pop it open because I'm hoping that this one is better than some of the other ones we've had with cucumber and sea salt. And so far, we're getting a nice golden color on this one. Actually, more yellow. There's a lot of good head consistency. Oh, I'm smelling that cucumber. Looking at some of the descriptions in here, it says it's a take on a German-style bright melon character of fresh picked cucumber. I mean, yeah, it has that melon color. And, I mean, it smells crisp, it smells clean, but the taste is the difference. So here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, it's refreshing. It's like drinking a cucumber beer. Now, we've had some pickle beers back in the day, but I mean, you know, the fresh cucumber, I mean, wow. That is refreshing. I mean, it's definitely that patio pounder ABV, slightly hearty. I would say this is better a spring beer than a summer beer, because with that heartiness, it's going to be better off with the not so warmer weather. I mean, something to kind of warm you a little bit as it's still a little brisk outside. When it comes to the grade on this, you know, they didn't lie. They checked all the boxes, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, you know, to be fair, we'll say 4.5 out of 5. Because, I mean, this one is damn near perfect. It's just, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Because cucumber and anything where you're not using fruit or whatnot in your beers, it's a hit or a miss. This one, damn good. Well, while I'm finishing this off, stay tuned because we've got another beer right around the corner. Next up today, because I mentioned it's a special episode, this is our 300th beer. Can you believe it, folks? I don't think my liver believes it, but it is what it is. Today, for our 300th beer from Brewing in Okoboji, Iowa, we have Westofest. Kind of named after me a little bit. Probably not. But this is a 5% Marzen-style lager. So my guess is it's going to be fairly malty and biscuity and pleasant. Oh, that's looking real nice. We're having a nice amber reddish color on this. Very nice carbonation and head on that already. Oh yeah. Biscuity, very biscuity. Hey Goldo!
Have a biscuit!
Alright, here we go. Yeah. That is very pleasant, very nice, malty, slightly dry, and just makes you feel good. You know what? I mean, as much as I want to give this a full 5, I'm gonna go ahead 4 3/4 out of 5 because man, this is just for going into the spring. And this being in the patio pounder region, this is something that you can either patio pound or be considered a sipper. So that being said, I'm going to sip on this a little bit more, and we're going to get on to our next beer. Our next beer for today is from Three Floyds in Munster, Indiana, with Jinx Proof Lager. So the reason why I picked this one today is because recently Becca and I did a binge watching of How I Met Your Mother, and there was some episodes where a Jinx was involved, so I had to do it. So for what it's worth, I have had a lot of different varieties of beer from Three Floyds, but I haven't had this one yet. So I've been wanting to save this. So I'm going to pop this open because I'm excited, because normally Three Floyds does a lot of IPAs, and something that's not IPA from Three Floyds, well, I have to try because I like my variety. So we definitely have a nice golden color on this one. I'm loving the carbonation. I've got the bubbles. Lawrence Well could be happy on this. Interesting. It's kind of a hybrid of a malt and a barley. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting for a lager. I mean, well, I'm just going to have a sip just so we can rip the Band-Aid off on this one. Okay. This is what I'm going to say about Three Floyds. Now, Hefe has gotten on his high horse about things regarding, Three Floyds, and I agree with him. However, I would say the Jinx Proof Lager is definitely a higher up idea and a beer from what they've done before. Because, I mean, we have your Zombie Dust, we have all the other variations of their IPAs. I mean, Robert the Bruce was definitely one of those beers that stood above the IPAs from Three Floyds, but Jinx Proof? Damn! This is a surprise, and this is a really nice surprise. I mean, I don't want to blow any smoke, but I mean, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be the first time I actually say 5 out of 5 for a Three Floyds. Holy crap! I mean, this is pleasant. I mean, oh my god! Thank you. Thank you for reminding me that IPAs are not just a part of a lineup. This is great. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. Wow. Well, okay, folks, we'll be right back. I'm just going to enjoy this because, you know what, we're going to get naughty right now, so you know what, they don't have to see anything. No, shh. So for our last beer today, I could not resist on this one. From Prairie Artisan Ales in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, we have Not the Gumdrop Buttons. So with the last beer, when I was making the reference how Becca and I were watching How I Met Your Mother, this one hits close to home because when I found it, I could only think of the fact that she loves when I make references and impersonations. And this one in particular, because I love doing references from Shrek. Because with this one, you get a little bit of both on this impersonation. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. You're a monster. I'm not the monster here. You are. You and your fairy tale trash ruining my perfect world. Now tell me, who's hiding them? Eat me! I've tried to keep my patience, but now my patience has reached its end. Tell me or I'll... No, not the buttons! Not my gumdrop buttons! Tell me, who's hiding them? Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. Now that we've had that out of the way, it's time to open up this beer. Ooh, very dark. And I literally realized I forgot to talk about the information on this can. This is a 9.5% ABV milk stout with vanilla, coffee, and gingerbread flavor. Ooh, Christmas came a little late, but I mean, hey, I'm excited to see what we have in store. This smells really awesome, and you know what? Here we go. I do know the Muffin Man, and the Muffin Man is definitely with Prairie Artisan Ales. This is 5 out of 5! Because seriously, they hit everything on this one. We're talking stouty, we're talking vanilla, we're talking gingerbread, we are talking coffee. I mean, for all of you that love the coffee stout and want a little bit of your dessert in there, this one, bee's knees you know what I'm talking about. But in all seriousness, this milk stout is phenomenal. Great dessert beer. I would recommend, especially at a 9.5%, you want to drink this near the end of your night. And I plan on having more at some point in the future. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you've had these beers before and you agree with me, leave a thumbs up. If you've had them before and you don't necessarily like them, leave a thumbs down. I totally get it. Also, make sure you share on social media, but most importantly, push that little red button and ring that bell for instant notifications. Other than that, make sure you check out my boy Hefe at Beer You, Beer Me with all of his content coming up. And other than that, make sure you check out Beard Wizard Man for all of his stuff. He's been doing a little bit of the old school stuff. We're talking beers that we have not had in a long time. The last thing he did for his tournament was the old style versus Mickey's, and you know what? I totally got that. I love that. And it's nice to relive the originals. Until then, I'm Wildman Wess, and we will see you next time on What's Your Poison, and especially with more coming soon for Dragonfire Entertainment. Take care, and as always, cheers.